So let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. I just want to make sure the sound is okay, everyone? Yeah, okay. All right, Mary, let me just share the image. So this Chenrezig is being given to Judith's daughter. But I snapped a photo of it before it left, but it does have a little bit of a reflection of the light in there. But anyway, it's a very sweet tanka, this one. All right, so let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. Feet flat on the floor if you're sitting in front of your computer, and your knees about a hip's width apart. Shoulders are aligned with the hips. And imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light, and it's stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. And just take a nice deep breath. So some of you may be already moving well into your morning. There's a couple of us here who are just sort of waking up. And some of you are kind of mid-morning. So wherever you're at in your day, just allow yourself this half hour to go inside. And this half hour is just for you. This practice is just for you. Your own kind of, can create your own sanctuary here. So bring your awareness to the crown of the head and just relax your scalp. And you may have some sensation going on up there. So just notice what that is. And allow your scalp to soften. And relax the forehead and the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the area around the mouth. And relax the back of the head, the back of the neck, and the shoulders, shoulder blades. Just let them drop down. Relax your throat and chest and belly and all of your limbs. And notice the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. The sensations at the edges of the nostrils as you're inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you can feel the air as it flows over those very tiny hairs inside the nostril. And then be aware of any sounds in your environment. So just allow those sounds to be there. You know, we always want to go and investigate with our mind, any excuse. But just allow the sounds and see what's the experience for you to not go and investigate. And then be aware of thoughts that might be arising. And you could categorize them if you wish. You can sort of say, you could start. The easy thing to say is, oh, I'm thinking. So just recognize that you're thinking. Even that in itself helps you to take a step back from what's going on in your mind. And then try and put space in between the thoughts. And try not to judge what's going on in the mind. Just allow it. And allow the thoughts to arise. So here's the trick. If you don't follow the story down whatever track, if you just notice what's arising, look at it, acknowledge it. Oh, that's curious. And be objective about what's there. You'll find that it just will kind of dissipate. And then bring to mind these people of our life, you know, our colleagues, our community, the ones we love or who we feel a part of, the people who make us feel home. And then there's ones who we kind of have aversion towards and we push them away. We prefer not to see them. And then there's us strangers. And we can all change place. I mean, they can all change place at any time, these relationships, this friend, this one we don't like, this stranger. But they're all equal, regardless of how I might think about Joe or Bill or Ben. You know, I might not like Joe, Bill, or Ben, but they have people in their life who absolutely adore them. And they're all equal in their wish to be happy, their wish to be free from suffering and having this extraordinary capacity for this enlightened mind. So we'll do this Chenrezig meditation this morning for the benefit of all these people of our life and by extension for all sentient beings. And I think we all know what's going on all over the world. So, you know, maybe choose something to focus on. There's plenty. So imagine that all of space is filled with beings and they're all sitting around you and extending beyond the horizon. So just try and think of as many beings as you can comfortably. So you can imagine your parents and other family members are beside you, your dear friends behind you as a support, the ones you don't like so much, sort of in front of you, eyeball to eyeball, and then all the others all around. So contemplate the suffering of these beings and these people and think of, so first of all, think about your parents and the people that you're close to, the ones you love. And so this is so easy for us to open our heart to the physical and psychological, you know, issues that they have going on and things that they're experiencing that are painful. It's easy for us to understand that they want to be free from suffering because you also want them not to suffer. And feel how wonderful it would be if they were free and they could enjoy the peace and bliss of enlightenment. So really feel that for them. And then think of the people that you don't like so much, the ones that have hurt you, and imagine their suffering and their physical pain, discomfort, feelings of loneliness. Maybe they're insecure or afraid. Maybe they are dissatisfied. And just like you, they don't want problems either. But, you know, as long as they have this kind of confused mind, ignorant of reality, they're not going to have any peace in their heart. So try and open your mind and your heart to the maybe understanding or appreciating the suffering that these people are going through, and rather than our usual go-to is irritation or anger. So it's an easier pathway for us. And often we feel so justified. And it doesn't mean you have to invite them home, take them to tea. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means change your own mind towards these people, because it's your mind. You're the one that's ultimately going to um, not benefit from the anger in your heart. So now expand your awareness to take in the troubles and pain of all the other human beings and of animals. Whoever has an uncontrolled mind is necessarily going to be suffering. So also keeping in mind that unhappiness, for example, is a mental experience and it's impermanent. It changes. And sometimes the situation, the way we think about a situation, our experience in a particular situation is according to how we perceive it. So we all need to work on our own minds, try and recognize when we have some negativities arising. Gradually over time, try and develop an idea of how things actually truly exist, appreciating impermanence. I feel strongly to have this aspiration to sort of become enlightened so we can help others be free of their own suffering. So now imagine above your head and facing the same way as you, this beautiful Buddha, Avalokiteshvara or Chenrezig. And Chenrezig is the manifestation of pure, unobstructed compassion, love, and wisdom. His body is white, light, transparent, and radiant. So really try and feel this living presence of this Buddha above the crown of your head. This enlightened energy, also very healing energy. He has this beautiful, peaceful, smiling face, and he's radiating love to you and all the beings surrounding you equally, without any, preference for one over the other, accepting you exactly as you are, exactly as you're turning up this morning, this afternoon, whichever time zone you're in. And his face is peaceful and smiling, and he's radiating love to you and all the beings surrounding you. He has forearms. His first two hands are together at his heart and hold a jewel that fulfills all his wishes. His second two are raised to the level of his shoulders. The right is holding a crystal rosary and the left a white lotus. He's sitting on a white moon disk upon an open lotus, his legs crossed in the full lotus posture. That's each foot over the opposite thigh. And you can see he's wearing these exquisite silks, precious jewels on his crown, around his neck, around his arms, legs, feet, toes, fingers, around his belly. So really, if all that detail is difficult, just imagine this white light above the crown of your head. And what's important here is to try and get a sense of the presence of this Buddha. You can also imagine this is the mind of your teacher manifesting in this form for your benefit. So now make a prayer from your heart to overcome any misconceptions and negative energy you might have, and to develop pure love and compassion for all beings. And when you're doing that, really feel that you're connecting with your own true nature, your own highest potential. And in response to your request, Chenrezig very lovingly sends streams of white light, filling every cell and atom of your body and purifying all your negativities, all your problems, all your past harmful actions, and your potential to give harm in the future. And we'll recite the mantra as you imagine that. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And now imagine the light coming again from Chenrezig's heart. It just kind of flows into you and completely filling you this time with limitless love and compassion. And your mind feels peaceful and clear, your body blissful and light. So let's just recite the mantra again as we imagine that. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme. Now imagine the light from Chenrezig radiates out to every living being and purifies their negative energy and fills them with bliss as you recite the mantra again. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme. Now imagine Chenrezig dissolves into white light, and this and kind of melts into you through the crown of your head. So maybe you can feel the sensation of that on the crown of the head and comes to your heart chakra. And your mind merges indistinguishably with the mind of Chenrezig, and you experience complete tranquility and complete bliss. Try and hold this feeling. We have another 3 or 4 minutes left. And just notice when this kind of like I starts to arise, that is, maybe a little bored or hungry or restless or wants to chat or wants to eat or wants to think about the next meal. Think that this is not actually your real self. And bring your attention back time and time again to the experience of being one with the qualities of Chenrezig's mind, infinite love and infinite compassion. Remember, this is also the mind of your teacher, spiritual mentor. Let's just dedicate all the positive energy we've created doing this meditation to all those people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings. Everybody, lots of love. I'll see some of you at Medicine Buddha Puja if you want to come, and then some of you tonight for our practice. All right. Lots of love, everyone. Thank you for hosting, Mary. Nice to see you all, and I will see you later. Okay.